EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Robinson with another carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 9 here. Play action, now it's Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Well, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. A first down carry for Barkley to about the 35, second down. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Daniels looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Hurts. And this one is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this foot. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a 2nd straight play. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Powering his way forward. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Eluding the pressure right. Unable to, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked Picked up by the Eagles. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
A gain on the play of 58 yards. Complete to Terry McLaurin. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. It Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Working out of the gun, Daniels steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jayden Daniels, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To the air goes Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Dances by him. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Daniels. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Up the middle with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A handoff to Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Daniels looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Elliott Good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On play action, Mariota.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play fake, Mariota. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
Throwing is Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
159 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.